Guys, welcome back. I hope everyone is having a great day. As always, this is a very special upload, to say the least. This is my Holy Grail 2020 Shelby GT500 and Grabber Lime track package Mustang, or Shelby as you can call it. 1 year color only about 98 made. I'll put the specs right up here. And with the painted roof, there's only 28 of these made. It only has 1,100 miles. We will be doing a full review of this car for first impressions. And I'm also going to take you to the dealership where you will meet Chris Anderson, my salesman from Bob Davidson Ford, where I purchased my previous GT500 and obviously this one. And I want to show you what they have there. He went above and beyond to give me all the information I needed on this car. Every single picture I needed. Underneath the car, within the car, in the tire wells. I mean, you name it, he did it. Because I knew this was a very special car. Blake, the vice president, which is the owner's son, he's a car collector along with his father, who are both car collectors. Hence is the reason why this car was available there. So let's go to the dealership. Let me show you what they have over there. You're going to be blown away. And Chris, thank you so much for coming on your day off to meet me. It's pretty cool. I'm just beyond grateful. So let's head over there. Alright guys, we are here at Bob Davidson Ford, Parkville. This is where I bought my GT500 from this gentleman right here. Chris, say hi.
How you guys doing today? Welcome to Bob Davidson Ford. I'm Chris. Jeff, one of our great customers, came back, got another GT500 from us.
Yeah, number 2, right?
Number
second
2.
One. Yeah. He went above and beyond. I asked him for every photo there was to make sure that everything was there. I mean, my man was underneath the car the whole 9 yards, and the car was absolutely spot on perfect. And the price I didn't even argue with. It's worth more than what they sold it for, in my opinion. But yeah, this obviously is a customer car, so if anybody's asking, this is not for sale. But he asked me if I want to check it out, so we're checking it out. Oh, we got a car coming.
We're in the service lane. Is live right now.
Yeah, we're in the service lane. We're in the service lane. This is insane. So the customer, congrats. God, I wish the prices were not so crazy nowadays.
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
And of course, we got GT350R. These are pretty awesome. And upstairs, there was a 2019 in orange. I'm assuming that will currently be for sale maybe down the road. Do we know?
That's for sale now. I don't know if the price is posted yet. If it's not, it'll be up there shortly.
Right.
But clean Carfax.
Clean, bro.
What, 3 500s up there as well. I want to say it's another 350 up there too, right?
Yeah, you have a blue 350 up there, the 2019 orange. You have my 2020, well, my X car, right. 2020 GT500. If anybody knows, that car is immaculate. They have another white, I believe, 2020 or 2021, the white one up there, GT500.
That's 21.
21, and that has the Recaro seats in that car, low mileage, freaking gorgeous. So these guys are always finding unique and rare cars, and all their cars are mint. Let's get on with the rest of this review. And I just want to introduce you to Chris. And if you guys want to contact him, I'll put all the information here or up here. Here, it's gonna be somewhere. I mean, somewhere up here.
in the bio, link in the
Somewhere.
bio.
Yeah, link. No, I'll put it in the video. It'd be like, yeah.
Okay.
And what would be a first impressions review of the Shelby GT500 without a cold start? If you've yet to hear one of these, take a listen to this, and keep in mind, this is in regular mode. Let's take a closer look at this Grail car. I can't believe it's actually here. I am forever grateful. So 2020 Grabber Lime GT500 and the track package with only 1,100 miles. This is a 1-year color. And as I stated before, I'll put the sheets up here for production numbers. And you'll see, I believe it's 98 made worldwide. And I think 28 made with the painted roof. And it goes without saying, we're going to have a lot of footage on the channel with this car, especially with it being so rare. Back roads, POV drives, I absolutely cannot wait. So for those of you that don't know, I originally had a iconic silver 2020 GT500 with a handling package, non-track package, and that had painted black stripes. And it had roughly 9,000 miles on it. And I give a special thanks to Proceeder Reflection for all the ceramic coat, Shy from Custom Clear Tech, and Black Glass Tinting for all the tint. They did an amazing job on that car, like they do with all my cars. So anybody that buys that car, absolutely stunning. But going back to this particular one, so there's going to be some things that really stand out that is a little bit different than a regular GT500. The first thing you're going to notice is going to be the carbon fiber wheels. So these are 20 by 11s in the front, and as you can guess, these are astronomically expensive. This was a $18,500 option for this package. So with this package, you receive the carbon fiber wheels, different springs. They're going to be a little bit lower. If you know anything about GT500s, it's about 2 fingers here, but standard GT500s, you could probably fit about 3, maybe 3. I'd say 3, 3.5. So it's roughly about, I'd say, half an inch lower. So different springs, and as you can tell on the back, it's definitely a lot lower, right? I can't even fit 2 fingers in here. It's pretty tight. But so you'll have a GT500 package, which is standard in these cars. And again, if you go to this carbon fiber track package, you'll receive these wheels. These are 20 by 11.5, so they are a little bit wider. You can tell by the offset, it is just flush. Absolutely gorgeous. You'll also receive a carbon fiber GT4 wing. And as you can guess, if you're trying to buy this by itself, I mean, there's all kinds of rumors, right? I don't know the exact price, but I've been hitting anywhere from $8,000 on up, easily. So different spring rates, carbon fiber wheels, GT4 carbon fiber wing, and also these cars come with a seat delete. So there is no seat in the back, as you can tell. And I believe these come standard with the carbon fiber option in the interior. So let's pop the hood. What also comes standard with the GT500 track package is going to be the adjustable camber plates. You can always tell right away if you see this pin on any of the vehicles. Either it is a base GT500 that has a handling package, or it's going to come standard in the track package cars as well. You're going to have a recycled catch can for your oil. This is a 5.2 liter, and this is supercharged, and these are all hand built. So every GT500 is going to have a hand built motor. This is a cross plane and is not a flat plane. So the Shelby GT350s, the prior iterations, had a 5.2 liter. Those were flat plane crank motors. RPM rate was right around 9,000. This shifts at 7,500. Now, places like Palm Beach Dyno, you can easily get a tune and shift these right around 8,000 and make more power, or even more past 8,000. But this is bone stock, no tunes whatsoever. So you're looking at this motor, 760 horsepower from the factory. Torque is right around 650. Now, this is the first Mustang ever to be produced prior to the GTD with a dual clutch. This is a 7-speed dual clutch, and it handles a little more power, obviously, than most dual clutches in other cars like the C8 Corvette. So the clutch packs that come standard in these cars are a lot stronger for that reason. Both made by Tremec, but a different design. So it's pretty interesting how they did that in 2020. And then the C8s kind of were having some problems holding more power with the clutch packs, depending on how much you're making. Ford figured it out. So I mentioned a GTD because that car is out right now. Roughly $350,000. It basically has this motor with a slightly different tune and different intake, right? That's about it. As far as the motor, the suspension obviously is drastically different in that car. It has an S650 base interior minus the back seat. Obviously that is completely cut out for the new suspension. So pretty interesting that they are using this motor. So to date, there's only 2 cars that have this motor in it. In my opinion, this is one of the best motors out there. So for those of you that don't know, these 5.2 liter cross-plane cranks in the GT500, you could easily make north of 1,000 to the tires in these cars and no problem. So pulley, tune, and different air, like a JLT air intake, and you're good. Even on pump gas, you can make, roughly 1,000 to the tires or more. It depends on what you want to do. You can always go to E85. So that's one thing that makes these cars so freaking special. Again, this is a 1-year color. So diving into the interior, I believe these come standard with the Recaro seats. And again, as I stated before, these do not have back seats. So you're probably wondering, what is the weight reduction in this car? It's roughly 100 pounds. So between the rotation mass that you save from the wheels, which is dramatic, if anybody knows weight savings, rotational mass is what you want to save, not just saving weight throughout the car. So it comes with a carbon fiber drive shaft. GT500 to standard have that. 5-inch exhaust. I mean, this car is extremely well built, right? This is a track car, make no mistake about it. These are Cup 2s. And if you know anything about Cup 2 tires, they're extremely sticky. They work very well, but they do not last long. Not really meant for everyday driving. These are track tires. So with the suspension being stiff and lower, and with the track tires, carbon fiber wheels, and the overall design of this car, this is a track car, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 0 to 60 is low 3s. These cars run 1050 stock. They are advertised quarter mile at 1070s. Anywhere from 132 miles an hour or more in the quarter mile. So these cars are animals. With the 100 pounds that you're saving on this car, usually the rule of thumb is for every 100 pounds, you're saving 1/10 of a second in a quarter mile. That's usually the rule of thumb. I have no idea what a track package GT500 runs at a quarter mile compared to a standard GT500. These are, I believe, anybody's looking at the motor, I'm just thinking about this. I believe this is magnesium as far as the brace. Pretty cool. It's debatable. I'm going to say it anyway. This iteration to me is a supercar. Some people say, well, in order for it to be a supercar, it has to be built as life as that particular car and work its, and then the value increases in performance reasons why it's a supercar. Meaning, if it was a standard GT as life of that car, and then it became something of a Shelby like this GT500, it'll never be a supercar. This was never a base GT, never had been. From 2020 on up, they did not take a standard GT and convert it over to this car. This car started life from Ford Performance as a GT500 with the license name of Shelby. Therefore, it is a Shelby, regardless of what Shelby aftermarket, the company itself, wants to call this car. And yes, nowadays, that's what they are. It's aftermarket they add to the car. 90% of the stuff is not even theirs. This was all built by Ford Performance. And they did one hell of a job. In my opinion, this is the best GT500 ever made. Hands down. Probably one of the best Mustangs ever made, except for suspension-wise, in my opinion, the GTD. So let's take a look inside and let's look at this thing, right? So again, Ford Performance, that's the only place where you're going to see it. But looking inside, this car is absolutely perfect. If you know anything about the GT500s, after time, these start to get worn out by people's hands, just general use. And as you can tell, the Recaro is perfect. Looking at the steering wheel, this is going to be in there suede, and right, only 1,100 miles, it should be perfect. So it is a standard interior as far as the GT500s. This is standard with the carbon fiber, and of course it has the dual clutch. Absolutely love it. And there is your chassis number right there. So it is pretty amazing to have this car, and it's literally in brand new condition. Take a look at the doors. I mean, everything is spotless, right? So people are going to say, well, how dare you call this car a supercar when it has a Mustang interior? There are a lot of supercars out there where the interior is as base as it gets, and it's still called a GT500. I mean, I still call it a supercar. So could they have done a little better on the interior? Yeah, of course, they could have. But do I care? No, absolutely not. The one thing I do appreciate is it has 2 screens. That's it. You have your screen right up here that has all the information you need, and then you have your base screen, and you have something called buttons that are missing in a lot of cars nowadays. Standard buttons. It's something that I greatly appreciate. Simplicity. So when you're looking at these cars, that is going to age very well. These cars that have basically an iPhone throughout the whole entire front of the car are not going to age well down the road. Source code, FPGAs, or whatever they're using to program the PWAs inside there, printed wiring or circuits or whatever it may be, are going to go out of date sooner or later. It's no longer going to be capable of taking the software updates at some point. It might be many years down the road. It might be 5 years down the road. But at some point, these newer cars with all these screens are going to get a lot of lag, and they're going to depreciate. Unless they're extremely rare, there's always a collector. So that is the interior of these GT500s. Absolutely amazing. And as I work our way to the back, one thing I do appreciate is this. These panel gaps, they are none. I mean, it's just nice and smooth. It's not lumped over or bumped over. I mean, they got about as even as you can possibly get it, even through the back. And I know in Mustangs, also in Chevys too, it's hard to find something where the panel gaps are just spot on. I mean, spot on. So let's pop this open. I got stuff in the trunk, but it's all good. So the back, these will not fold down. Again, with the track package, you don't have that option because there is no back seat. But looking at the panel gaps, I mean, a little bit here and there, but that is expected. But if you know anything about these cars in general, or cars in general, panel gaps can be an absolute nightmare. But look at that stance. 5-inch exhaust. It's just absolutely amazing. And of course, we got the painted roof, right? So this car is going to get PPF very soon. And custom clear tech, we'll be doing that. Jeff from Pursuit of Reflection will be doing the ceramic coat. And we will be going from there. So can't say it enough, guys. These cars are absolutely amazing. Touching base back on the motor, I just realized this, I didn't mention it. This is a rain tray. So while you're on the track, you can take this off and it will help with cooling on the car, and obviously put it back on. It does come with pins on the hood. This is something you absolutely need, and this is all carbon fiber composite, as it states, helping with the weight. So guys, let me know what you think. Let me know if I missed anything on this car. But man, what can I tell you? It's just gorgeous. Looking back at these wheels, man, wow. So if anybody wants to know, yes, these wheels are roughly about $20,000 if you try to buy these by themselves. So $18,500 for the complete package. As the recap, 2020 Shelby, Grabber Lime, 1-year color, 1,100 miles. And as you guys can see, this car is absolutely perfect. So Chris and everybody at the dealership, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to purchase this. She will be well loved and well taken care of. Prior Mustang, I will miss it, but if you guys are interested, it is at the dealership. Let me know what you think of this. God, it's just beautiful. All right, guys. So like, share, subscribe. You guys have a great day. And I will see you guys at the next one.